So ito po ay mga theorems on the inequalities for one triangle. Okay? So ito po yung mga theorems na ginagamit po natin for the inequalities for one triangle. Now in this video, we will focus on the Hinge theorem. So ano ba itong Hinge theorem? So ano ba ang difference nito sa mga theorems na to? So ito pong Hinge theorem focused on the inequality for two triangles. So these theorems are for one triangle, while this theorem is for two triangles. So yun po ang pinagkaiba nila. Now let's start. So let me show you an illustration which will lead us to the Hinge theorem and its converse. So given these two non-congruent sides with the given angle, so meron tayo ditong two non-congruent sides and the given angle. And then, ito po yung kanyang opposite side given angle. Now, let us try to expand these two sides. So, expand natin itong two sides. So, nung in-expand natin siya, the length becomes longer. So, ibig sabihin, kapag lumalaki po yung angle natin dito, humahaba po yung length ng opposite side niya. Extend ulit natin. So, as the angle becomes bigger, the opposite side becomes longer. So, let me show you the difference of these three triangles. So, from the original triangle, nung in-expand natin siya, lumaki yung angle, lumaki yung humaba yung ating length. Lumaki yung angle, mas humaba po yung ating length. Now, given these three triangles, we have here points R, P, and M are considered the hinge of the pair of non-congruent sides. So, from your original, okay, ito yung original natin. So, nung in-extend natin siya, ito siya, and then ito. Ano ba itong hinge? So, ang trabaho po ni hinge, this allows us to create the angular degree. So, para siyang pinto na habang binubuksan mo siya, lumalaki po yung ating angle dun sa pinagkakabitan ng pinto sa pader natin. Okay? So, yun po, think of it that way. Okay? So, yung hinge po, siya po yung nagkikreate ng angle. Kung gaano kalaki yung angle, ganun po kahaba yung opposite side niya. So, let me get two of the triangles dun sa ating pinakitang illustration kanina. So, ito po yung dalawang triangles natin. Now, i-connect po natin yung dalawang sides natin. So, i-form po natin yung ating third side. So, this is, we have triangle ABC. And then, ito rin po, i-connect po natin yung length ng ating third side. So, this will be our triangle RST. So, I have here two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle RST. Now, let's say the measure of angle R is 80 degrees and then the measure of angle A is 50 degrees. So, again, meron po tayong measure ng dalawang angles. For angle R, we have 80 degrees and for angle A, we have 50 degrees. Now, given these two triangles, let us name congruent corresponding sides and the angles, the included angle. So, based dito sa ating dalawang triangles, ano yung first side na congruent sa kanila? So, we have segment RS is congruent to segment AB because of the symbol, yung ating thick lines. And then, we also have segment RT which is congruent to segment AC. And then for our angle, can we say that the measure of angle R is also congruent to the measure of angle A? Pwede ba nating, since yung two sides natin ay parehong congruent, yung corresponding congruent sides niya, yung angles din ba nila ay congruent based dito sa ating figure? No. Why? Because angle R is greater than angle A. So, we have the measure of angle R is greater than the measure of angle A. So, angle R at angle A natin, hindi po sila congruent. kasi hindi po sila equal. But, angle R is greater than angle A. So now, if the measure of angle R is greater than the measure of angle A, then what can you say about its opposite side? Anong masasabi ninyo dun sa opposite side nung ating angle? So kung mas mataas ito, what have you noticed? Mas mahaba po yung kanyang length. Okay? So ibig sabihin, kapag mas mataas yung angle o mas malaki yung angle natin, the larger the angle, the longer its opposite side. So, kung maliit yung angle mo, mas maliit po yung length ng opposite side natin. Therefore, we can say that segment ST is greater than segment BC. Okay, why? Kasi po mas malaki po itong angle na to dito. So, ibig sabihin, yung opposite side niya, mas mahaba ang length, is longer than the length of BC. And that is the Hinge theorem is all about. That if two sides of a triangle are congruent to two sides of another triangle, so ito po yung two sides ng triangle na congruent din sa two sides
Your destination is on the right.
And the included angle, so ito po yung included angle. Pag sinabi natin included, in between. And the included angle of the first triangle is greater than the included angle of the second, then the third side of the first, ito yung third side, yung yellow line. Then the third side of your first triangle is longer than the third side of your second triangle. So yun po ang concept ng ating Hinge theorem. Now, as you can see, we have here two sides and an included angle. So again, this is considered included angle because the angle is in between the two congruent sides. Okay? Now, since we have here two sides and an included angle, then therefore we can call it SAS. Bakit? The side, the included angle, and the side. SAS inequality theorem. So, ibig sabihin, the Hinge theorem is also called the SAS inequality theorem. Tatandaan na kapag sinabi po nating Hinge theorem, we have two corresponding sides that are congruent and an included angle which is unequal, not equal. Okay? And ang sinasabi po ng Hinge theorem natin, the larger the angle, the longer the side. So, if the angle of the first triangle is larger than the second triangle, then the opposite side of the larger angle of your first triangle is also longer than the side of your second triangle. Let's have the converse of the Hinge theorem. So, dito naman, ano po ba ang ibig sabihin ng converse? Ibig sabihin opposite. Okay? So, pag sinabi natin converse, ano po ba ang given dito sa ating figures? We have here segment RS is congruent to segment AB. And then we also have segment RT which is congruent to segment AC. And your segment ST which is greater than segment BC. So, kapag ang side o opposite side nung angle natin, yung included angle natin is longer than the opposite side of the given angle ng second triangle mo, ibig sabihin, we can also say that the measure of angle R is greater than the measure of angle A. So, kanina dun sa Hinge theorem, given yung angle, malalaman natin na yung opposite side niya is also greater than the second triangle. So, dito naman, since converse ito, sa triangle, sa side naman tayo. So, kapag ang side daw po nung first triangle mo is longer than the side of your second triangle, then the angle opposite the longer side is also larger than the angle opposite. Two sides of a triangle are congruent to two sides of another triangle. And the third side of the first is longer than the third side of the second. then the included angle in the first triangle is greater than the included angle in the second triangle. So as you can see, meron tayo ditong dalawang sides and isang side na unequal or hindi congruent. So anong ibig sabihin nito? We have here two sides that are congruent. So ibig sabihin their measures are equal. And then another side na kung saan hindi congruent because segment ST is greater than BC. Therefore, we have here SSS. Since we have three sides of the triangle. Yun nga lang, your third side is not congruent. So, ano pong ibig sabihin nun? This is also the SSS inequality theorem with less than, greater than, or equal. So, paano natin malalaman kung ano po ang mas longer o mas larger angle? So, given these two triangles, paano natin malalaman? I have here RT and NM. Which one is greater? So, base po tayo dun sa opposite angle niya. So, kapag meron po tayong included angle, i-compare po natin yung dalawang included angle ng ating dalawang triangles. Kung ano po yung mas mataas, yun po yung mas longer ang side. So, since mas mataas po ito, ibig sabihin MN is greater than RT. So, based dito sa ating statement, RT is less than NM. Since RT ang nauna, less than po tayo. Why? Because this is just 54 degrees. Ito po ay 71 degrees. So, dito pa lang sa include angle, malalaman natin na yung opposite side niya, ito, mas maiksi siya dito. Okay. Now, when we are identifying, paano natin malalaman kung anong side ang mas mahaba or kung anong angle ang mas malaki? Paano natin malalaman? Dapat, ma-identify mo muna yung dalawang sides mo. Corresponding congruent sides mo. Kasi kapag hindi mo na-identify yung corresponding congruent sides, halimbawa ito, dito, and ito, dito, hindi mo malalaman yung included angle. Sa included angle po tayo magbe-base kung ano po yung opposite side na mas longer. Next. So, dito meron tayong one pair of corresponding congruent sides. So, kulang pa tayo ng isa. So, we have this. So, lagyan natin ng mark. So, ibig sabihin, kung ito yung second pair ng congruent corresponding angle, side, ibig sabihin, ito po yung included angle niyan. So, paano natin malalaman kung si STP o si OTP yung mas malaki? So, which one is larger? Alin dito sa dalawa? So, ang titingnan po natin yung opposite side nila. So, since mas mataas itong opposite side nito, mas longer ito, si SP, ibig sabihin, mas larger po itong angle na to. So, angle STP is greater than OTP. Next. So, since given po yung dalawang sides, so ibig sabihin, ito yung first side na pair of sides natin na congruent. So, yung isa, ito po yung nasa gitna. So, kung ito yung first side, ito yung second side, ibig sabihin, ito po yung included angle. So, dito tayo magbe-base and dun sa opposite side niya. So, now, paano natin malalaman kung angle X o si angle Y ang larger? So, tingnan tayo dun sa kanyang opposite side. So, since mas longer itong opposite side ni angle Y, ibig sabihin, mas larger ang angle ni angle Y. So, angle X is less than angle Y. Next, so we have here one pair of corresponding congruent angles. So, ano yung isa? Since meron tayo ditong same ng measure ng angles, equal angles, ibig sabihin, isosceles itong triangle natin. So, meron tayong isosceles triangle at yung base angles niya ay congruent, ibig sabihin yung two sides niya congruent din. So, we now have two pairs of corresponding congruent sides na. So, we can now identify the included angle. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung included angle natin. Now, paano natin malalaman which side is longer? Is it PH or AC? So, paano natin malalaman? Kung tingnan natin yung opposite niya. So, ang opposite side angle po ni PH ay 41. Ang opposite angle po ni AC ay 40. So, alin ang larger angle? 41. So, ibig sabihin, ito rin po ang longer side natin compared to AC. So, PH is greater than